The old farmer stood by the well, his shoulders slumped. His heart ached. His donkey, a loyal friend for years, had fallen in. The well was dry, it was also deep, too deep to reach the donkey. The farmer knew this, he tried anyway. His efforts were useless. The farmer paced. He considered his options. There were none. He couldn't afford another animal. This donkey had been his livelihood. His neighbors offered condolences. They said the donkey was old, it was time. The farmer shook his head. He couldn't bear to lose his friend. At the bottom of the well, the donkey felt fear. It was dark. The walls were cold and damp. He let out a bray, a cry for help. Dirt and pebbles rained down. They stung his back. He shook his head, trying to clear the dust from his eyes. He felt utterly alone. He remembered his life above, the warmth of the sun, the taste of fresh hay, the sound of the farmer's voice. He longed for those things. He closed his eyes, picturing the blue sky. He imagined the farmer's gentle touch. He held on to that image, a beacon in the darkness. The donkey opened his eyes. The dirt continued to fall. He realized something. Each time he shook it off, he stood a little higher. He had an idea. He would use the falling dirt. He would make it his stepping stone. He shook his body with all his might. The dirt shifted beneath him. With each tremble, with each shake, he felt a surge of hope. The darkness remained, but he was no longer just a victim. He was fighting back. The farmer, hearing the commotion, looked down. He couldn't believe his eyes. The donkey was rising. He ran to get a rope. The donkey saw the light of the well opening. He felt the tug of the rope around his chest. With one final push, he was free. He stood on solid ground, blinking in the sunlight. The farmer embraced him, tears of joy streaming down his face. The donkey had cheated death. Life had thrown him a curveball, a challenge that seemed insurmountable. But the donkey refused to give up. He found a way, and in doing so, he taught everyone a valuable lesson. When you feel buried by life's troubles, remember the donkey, shake off the dirt, step up, and never lose hope. You might surprise yourself with what you can overcome.